back on the Chef You and I show, and you know, peaches are in season, as you know, and we're using it with our ice cream, but we're going to make a fresh southern peach cobbler, and I love peach cobbler. And we're also going to serve our peach ice cream on top of it, and this is something that you can really enjoy, and it's so refreshing. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to peel our peaches and slice them, and then we're going to add our ingredients to it, and we've preheated the oven to 425, and for 10 minutes we're going to actually put in all the different ingredients into this 2-quart container, and we're going to let it cook for a little while before we add our topping, the actual peach cobbler part of it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get some fresh peaches, and you want to peel them, and then you want to slice them, which is really good. And you know, you can send your recipes to us here at the Chef You and I. We love getting recipes, and also if you want to cut down some of your recipes and make them lighter, we can do that too. So that's really important. But you know, I remember growing up and going out and picking peaches and strawberries and all the berries. And then when we lived in England, we used to go and get them all the time. So it's really nice to have fresh fruit for your children. And you know, making ice cream can be so much fun. As you saw, Abby had a lot of fun yesterday when she was here to make that wonderful peach ice cream. And I saw it today, and it looks just so beautiful. So it's nice to do it maybe ahead of time, and then what you can do is you can serve it the next day. So that's the reason why we did it. We actually used 2 days to do the filming, which I'm glad. So here we go. We're almost done. This is 2.5 pounds actually of peaches, so that you have enough for your peach cobbler. And so this will serve about 6 people, 6 to 8. It all depends upon if your guest would like, or they're real dessert people. I happen to be one of those dessert people. I could eat dessert instead of dinner, which isn't really the best. But if you're using fresh ingredients like we do on the Chef You and I, then you would enjoy this. So we've only got a few more to go, and we'll be done. And you can always get a helper in the kitchen for yourself to help you. So that would be really good. And we're gonna have our helper go check on our ice cream in a few minutes and see how it's doing. And like I said in the last segment, it takes about a half an hour for it to be good enough to go into your freezer. So, and you know, you can get your recipes for all the recipes on the things that we cook here on the Chef You and I show. You can get them on our website at thechefyouandi.com. Also, we have a YouTube channel called The Chef You and I, where you can see all of our shows. And we also are on Time Warner and Comcast and many places. And very shortly, we're going to have an app for our Chef You and I show so that you can watch it on your iPhone and your iPad, which will be really cool. So just have to stay tuned. We do a lot of different things on our radio show, Let's Just Talk, and we have recipes on that one too. So you can do that. You can go to our Let's Just Talk, and you can check us out there. So we've got one more peach, and we're done. And then we'll go ahead and get this together and get it in the oven. So it doesn't matter if your peaches are a little bruised. It doesn't make any difference because you just want them to be very tasty. So what we use the Bagwell for many things, and we happen to put all of our peach peelings right here into the Bagwell. And, you know, I make peach soup, melon soup, and all kinds of other things. So sometimes I leave the scraps, and that's really good. So what we're going to do is we are going to now slice our peaches. And now we're going to follow the recipe a little bit after we get our peaches sliced and ready to go. So you want to make them little slices, right? Whoops. So let's do that again. And we'll get all these done. Sometimes it can be a little messy, but fun. I really enjoy working in the kitchen. I remember when my mom used to want teach us all the time how to make different things and make us learn to be a little bit independent. And you can do that with your children. Start them out early. My little granddaughter, Cassie, she loves being in the kitchen. She loves cooking, and she does a great job at it. And she's getting better and better every day. And she likes different foods now because her mom started her on really fresh foods, from avocados to all kinds of different things that you think a child might not like, but if they try it and you encourage them to try it, they will like it. So, and she is really doing well. And so we'll just get these. We'll take a little short break and we'll come back after we get all the peaches cut up, and then we'll start mixing them. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're back on the Chef You and I, and now we're going to mix our peaches and all of our other ingredients, and then we're going to put it in a 2-quart baking pan, and we're going to bake it for 10 minutes, and then we'll make the dry ingredients that we're going to put on top of the peaches and then continue to bake. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your peaches right here, and you want to put them into your big, large bowl, right? And I cut them pretty nice so that they're easy to, they won't take that long to actually bake, right? But you're also gonna bake them a second time. You're gonna bake them one time and then you're gonna bake them the second time, all right? With your cobbler topping on it. And makes it just really easy. So remember what we did. We put 2.5 pounds of fresh peaches. And the peach season isn't that long. That's the sad part. So get your peaches and start doing different things. You can even have a peach soup. Cold peach soup is great to have. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add to your peaches 1/4 cup of white sugar, which I pre-measured. Then you're going to add 1/4 cup of brown sugar to your mixture. Add that onto it. There we go. And then what you're going to add is 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg. So here's 1/8 teaspoon. There you go. And then we're going to add fresh lemon juice, which I need to get. So hold on a minute. You're going to add your lemon juice to that. We put that in there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to use 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, which is right here. And 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. 1, 2. Okay. And then now that you've got that, now what you do is you mix that mixture together, and then you're going to put it into the baking dish. Okay? Just coat it really lightly, like I'm doing right now. Make sure you get it all in there. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put it into this baking dish. And just spread it around. That looks good. Great. And then what you're going to do is we're going to put it into the preheated oven for, like I said, for about 10 minutes at 425. We're going to put this in the oven, and we'll be right back.